Hey guys, welcome back to our Grace Love Space, where we give you nothing but amazing and inspirational videos.
Karibuni sana.
Yes guys,
Yes,
welcome back.
Karibuni, and if it's your first time kama kawaida,
subscribe.
It's free.
Yes,
Hit
and if
that
you're a
red
returning
button.
subscriber, baby, what do you say?
Thank you so much for supporting us.
Yes, we are on the road to
3K actually.
Yes, we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers, guys.
Yeah, Mazee, get us there.
Get us there, and we are so thankful because you have shown us love.
Yes,
we appreciate so much, and we promise we'll keep showing up, we'll keep bringing content.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yes, let your friend know that we are existing.
Yeah, like, comment, that will really do us good.
Before we continue, guys, kindly like this video. Please show a like to this video, kindly.
Yes, itatusaidia tu sana with our channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sawa. So what are we discussing today,
Today
guys?
we're going to talk about communication.
Yes, we are going to talk about the communication. You know, I think so many people take communication lightly.
Yeah.
Right? Not communication just in marriage, communication in general.
Yes.
Like communication with your mother, communication with your friend, communication with your in-laws, communication with everybody.
Yes.
You know, people take it for granted. For me, I feel like there's a way I would love to be communicated at. And you, is there a way that you like to be communicated? Like, is there a way that you love being communicated at?
Like, me, as long as you don't shout to me, don't shout at me, I mean, it's sawa.
You're okay, right?
Yeah.
For me, I think I have realized that we are different. Like, there are people who do, I don't know, like in school, I think we were taught communication skills. There's a way you approach someone. If at all, maybe you want to communicate, you want to text someone, you first of all start with greeting that person, not like a tea. Maybe, for example, I need to tell you to do something. I go ahead and tell you do it without even asking. And maybe we haven't even talked like for some days. Yeah. Then I start coming telling you, make sure you cook that ugali. I'm like, excuse me. You know, you have to you have to say hi. There's a process that goes. For me, that is what I know, and that is what I appreciate actually. But there are people who do not even care. They don't care about communication the way they don't care about greetings. They just go ahead and tell you, tell Sijui who, Sijui do what. Like, they go ahead with the main point without even coming with the process of greetings. Sijui kama na make sense.
It makes sense because, like, for example, me, I had that weakness. Especially when texting. Yeah. Let's say, like, for example, I'm thinking that I have a friend who needs to do something. I'll just go to the text or WhatsApp. Niaje, do this. And that is over.
But for me, okay, for the niaje part, that is greetings, right? But for me, I even appreciate, like, you say hi D or hi Dana or hi, like, for me, that is what I know. That is what I know. That is what I see, like, it is courtesy. Yeah. Like, that is how maybe I go ahead. Like, that is how I go and communicate with people. But there are people who are like, when you read that message, you're like, what? First of all, it's like this message, it's an attitude. Could have an attitude again message. So for me, I really don't like that. So I realized, I think people do not know how to communicate. Is it me or is it like... Comment down below, guys, and tell us, what do you appreciate when someone is communicating with you, or what are your preferences? Because for me, I really prefer people to follow a process. Just say hi to this person.
But me what I think, sometimes when it comes to communication, first of all, you'll need to understand the character
of the other person.
For example, there are people who are used to shouting. Okay, that's their nature. Especially the sanguines type of people. They are used to shouting, like, or commanding voices. Yeah. And when they talk to you, you might feel offended, and you see, like, wewe mazee si uniongeleshe vizuri. Unaona?
So that goes hand in hand also with character.
It all goes down with character. Unaona? There are people who think, like, when texting too much, that's a lot of noise. Why don't we just go to directly to the point. Unaona?
But I'm not saying you talk so much before you bring the point home. Just say hi D, then say what you want.
The others will just say hi. Just hit
Yes, hi.
And
It's
then
okay.
go to the point.
all I'm saying, babe, is about attitude. Like the way I will feel. Is it warm? You know, there's a way that you text and it is not warm at all, actually. There's no warmness in that text. There's that feeling
for example, I would say, let's say there's a particular person, mkiongea na yeye, you're used to talking like, hi love, how are you doing, boo? And then suddenly they start texting you hi.
Hapo kuna kizungumkuti.
Hapo unajua maybe jana you start now thinking, you know, okay, I think it all boils down. Let's say for example, let's say us, nimekukosea, I don't know, and I'm like, hi boo, how are you? Hi, I'm good.
That is different. I think that is different. What I'm trying to talk about is general, like the general things.
Yeah.
Yes, like for example, me, I'll text, if at all I want to talk to maybe an elderly woman, maybe when I call that woman, I need to call, I ask, how have you been doing, how are you feeling, and then now we start communicating. You understand what I mean?
I get you.
Yes. Another thing is, when you're communicating, like for example, if we had discussed about going somewhere and we had set a date, right?
And then I forget.
And then hii siku ya kuenda hata atupigiani simu kujua tunamit aje, tunamit saa ngapi, what's the time to be going there. Then hiyo siku inafika, huyu mwingine alisahau. Then you're like, I forgot. Oh my God, sijui. No, there's communication. Like there's a way people should communicate. There's a way people should. For me, I don't know if I'm trying to force big issues. I don't know if I'm forcing issues, guys.
On that, let's say there's an event you have mmepanga. There's something called a kind reminder. Like let's say for example, 2 days to.
Yeah.
You just send a text. Hey, hi. Unakumbuka? Do you remember that we are supposed to go this to a particular venue? We are supposed to do that.
Yes.
Because probably the other guy hata ashasahau.
Hata mimi, I'm so like nowadays I'm so forgetful, but I'm trying my level best to communicate maze. I'm trying. Like I don't like kukosea watu. For me, I'm not a people pleaser. Let me say, I'm not a people pleaser, but also if we had planned to go somewhere with you, I always like keeping time. So if at all you know very well that you are going somewhere with D and you are going to be late, why don't you call D and let D know that D, I'll be late with 20 minutes. D, I will late with an hour. D, I keep busy. Ama D, I have another activity to do before you come. Other than to meet, yes, at 2, but it is now 2:30. You have not even called, you have not even bothered. You are arriving at 2:45 and you are there. Imefika. No, it's not supposed to go like that. Okay,
I get you. You know, but sometimes kuna traffic.
Yes, that is what I mean. You need to communicate that there is traffic. Or nimechelewa saa hizi nilitoka. Wengine wako kwa gari. In fact, guys, I don't know whether you have met these people in the car, in the matatu, especially people who go with matatu. Unasikia mtu anapigiwa simu. Nauliza uko wapi? So we are in the car. The car has not yet even moved, and the guy is like, I'm in town. Unashuka gari. Hata gari haijatoka kwenye tunafaa kwenda ndio tuende town. So I'm like, I think guys, we need to do better. Like,
no, that's lying. Hapo siwezi tetea mtu. That's lying.
Yeah, people actually do that a lot. People do that a lot. So me, I feel like communication is a very important aspect in life. Like we need to communicate.
Yeah.
We need to be better at it. Like for example, even in marriage, right? Me, we had planned to do something, or maybe for example, in my mind, I'm feeling like we need to do this. Okay. So me, I'm thinking what my husband should do for me. I'm thinking in my mind.
Without telling me.
No, I have not communicated to you what I am expecting out of you. And then I come home, you have not done anything like that. And I'm here getting mad at you for the expectations that I did not communicate.
I think that's very unfair.
it's very unfair,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm insisting people should learn how to communicate. For
example, it's a special date. Yeah, and you're not remembering.
The anniversary or my birthday.
You're not there. You're not remembering, and then suddenly, as the guy, you notice like there's something wrong. There's something I'm not remembering, because let's say, for example, you're seated facing that way. You can feel someone is staring you from this side. The stare is so strong, you can feel, and then like when you turn to that side, she smiles suddenly, and then you ask her, babe, is everything okay? Kila kitu iko sawa, hakuna kitu umesahau, everything is okay.
Yes.
And you're like, when there's something nimesahau.
I know.
And then like the whole day
being sarcastic, right?
Yeah. I think it would have been very simple.
But you don't need to forget my birthday. How am I supposed to remind you tomorrow is my birthday?
Babe, I've never forgotten your birthday.
Yes, I'm just asking you. Then
why are you asking me like I have forgotten?
No, you're saying maybe you have forgotten a special date.
Forgotten.
Okay, in this video, we are saying there are people who might have forgotten.
Okay.
A special birthday for their loved one, right? So what are they supposed to do?
Listen, if you are that loved one, please, it's always good to send a reminder.
What do you mean?
If it's
so
something...
remind you it's my birthday.
No, not your birthday. For your birthday, there are things that actually can remind a person, like this Facebook and what, you get reminders.
Oh my God!
That is no excuse.
That is so sad.
That is no excuse. You understand?
So Facebook inakukumbusha ni birthday yangu.
Babe, me birthday. Mimi nishaisahau.
Haujisahau birthday, yes. But I'm just asking you, why are you even saying ati birthday mtu anakumbusha na Facebook?
Ni kweli, these things still happen. Acha tukue real. Let's be real.
Really?
People do forget. Like for example, me I won't, like my big brother's birthday, Facebook ndio ilinikumbusha.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, of course hizo unaweza sahau.
Yeah. Nasi no ba my big brother Moses Facebook ndio ilinikumbusha na nikampost.
Yes,
no. And I'm sure he was happy.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
But for your spouse, Maze, do that effort.
Oh yeah, try and keep that record. It's very important to avoid other issues in the future.
Yeah, me I never forget.
Exactly. So me actually in this video, I'm just hoping people are getting the importance of what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
They are very nitty-gritty things. The nitty-gritty, they are very small. But it's very important. Make that phone call. Text. If you're getting late, just text and say, I'll not make it, or I'm getting late with an hour. I'll be an hour late.
Yes.
Those things are very helpful, because at the end of the day, I'm going to feel like, at least you are respecting me and my time for waiting for you for a whole hour, and you're not even showing any kind of remorse. Like,
or better yet, when you forget and you get late, try and compensate. Buy coffee. Tell that person sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yes,
for that.
That can also work. But for me, I think that even if you don't do that part my husband is talking about, just try and show the remorse by saying, I'm so sorry I got late. I'm so sorry I got caught up in traffic. I'm so sorry I showered late, or I didn't have water. Sijui what, those things. Just say it. Stop lying, because people are lying out here. It's making a relationship hard. Unakuta mtu mnakuwa mnafaa kumeet, you're supposed to meet and have a good time, a good girl talk. Mnakuta mtu hata alikasirika, hata hakuna, anafeel tu ako disrespected. It's even destroys the mood of the meeting. That is what I'm trying to say.
And then pair, like communication, me I think it also depends, like who are you communicating with.
Yeah.
You see, the way we are talking with a friend is different how I'm going to address my parents. Yeah. It's different how I'm going to address my spouse.
Yes. But I also feel like I'm not saying you address all of them with the same way, but it is important to communicate. Even your mother, even if you're going somewhere with your mother, You just call her before night and tell her, we are still meeting, mom, right? We are still going, right? Evil. But you cannot. Also, there are people. Let me say this one. There are people who will not make a point of calling me or texting me, but they will expect me to call them and they will expect me to text them. When I don't do that, they get mad at me. Now they start saying I'm a very bad friend.
Those people, you.
No, I'm just saying that is another.
I was questioning them.
That is another point that I'm trying to say.
Okay.
If at all you've missed someone, call. Look for that person and talk to that person. Stop expecting that person should call you first. That person should text you first. Excuse me, you also have their number. Call them. Stop having expectations of people and putting so much weight on other people's. Yani, you are just even mad at them, but you don't know what they are going through at such a time. Probably they are going through issues and everything, and you're there waiting for them to call you. Maybe you can call them and know how they are doing. I think that is one thing in wanted to happen for watu. Like, people are taking each other for granted and people are just mad at each other because sijui who did not call me, sijui who did not text me. Call them first.
That boils down to friendships. Yeah,
so I think everybody should make an effort.
That is true.
Yeah, stop expecting the other person to call you always, to text you always, and then when you call them, you're asking them, why don't you always call me? Why am I the only? Stop judging people.
Yeah.
Ask them, how are you doing? And probably when you ask them, they're going to communicate where they have been or what they've been up to, right?
Yeah, stop always expecting the caller to call you.
Yeah.
The caller to call you and ask you, how are you? Yet you cannot call the caller and ask the caller
how they are doing or what they are
the caller.
Yes. No, the calling.
The called.
Well, okay, the call is true. So guys, I hope
in short, what I'm trying to say, let's say a simple example, not to always expect me to call you while you can't call me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. I think that point is very clear by the way from the onset.
That one is now clear.
Yes.
Yeah.
So guys, we come to the end of the video and I hope you've learned something about communication.
Be good friends, talk,
yes.
Don't be late.
Oh yeah.
Usidanganyane uko town or uko in traffic.
Just communicate, okay?
Yeah.
So guys, see you on our next video.
Remember that kindness goes a long way.
And kindness always wins.
Baraka.
Bye.